myself Khyati Vyas from JMP English Medium Saraswati Group of Education. Today I am conducting this session for grade 6, subject SS. We are dealing with civics, chapter number 1, diversity, and this is my session number 3 for this chapter. So kids, in our previous sessions we have already completed the explanation part of this chapter. So in this session we will be taking up with the exercise of the textbook that you have to write the CW work in your CW books. I'll be sending you the PDF in which you can find all the CW work. Okay? But before we start today's session, let us have a quick recap. What did you learn in this chapter? In this chapter, you learned the meaning of diversity. You also learned that accepting diversity can make you a better person. What is diversity? That is difference. What kind of differences are there in India? Difference in language, difference in food, difference in religion, different in regions which you live. All these diversities. Difference in the way of festivals that are celebrated by the people living in this country. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he has coined a phrase called unity in diversity. So making this diversity your strength will help you. Do not make this diversity your weakness. Okay? So all these things we learned, and I hope you had done the case study. अपने case study जो part है वो भी read किया होगा. It was related to Ladakh and Kerala, two different places in India. They are having lots of diversities. इन दोनों states में बहुत सारी diversities है, अलग-अलग differences है, right? So hope you have read them. So, today's session, in the exercise, we will be discussing questions like choose the correct answer and fill in the blanks, then simple fill in the blanks, then match the column, then you have answer in 10 to 20 words, answer in 50 to 70 words, and answer in 80 to 100 words. To start with your CW, I have given vocabulary and meanings in the beginning. So, let's have a look at them. First, vocabulary. Vocabulary are the difficult words. The spelling of these words you have to learn them by heart so that it will be helpful to you to write your answers. So let's start vocabulary words. Number 1, diversity. 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 Then apparent. APPA. RENT, apparent. Harmoniously, HARMONIOUSLY, harmoniously. Linguistic, LINGUISTIC, linguistic. Intermingled, INTERMINGLED, intermingled. Contradiction, CONTRADICTION, contradiction. Conflicts, CONFLICTS. Converted, CONVERTED, converted. Immense, IMMENSE, immense. Assimilated, ASSIMILATE, assimilate. So these were the vocabulary words. Next, moving to the meanings that is given already in your textbook. Number 1, Lingua franca, that is a language used as a common language between the people who do not have same native language. दो अलग अलग नेटिव लैंग्वेज वाले लोग एक कॉमन लैंग्वेज को यूज करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड लिंग्वा फ्रैंका. नेक्स्ट, unobtrusively means in a way that is not noticeable. In a way that is not noticeable, जो नोटिस कर नहीं सकते. ओके. नेक्स्ट, suffusing means spreading gradually. धीरे धीरे करके जो स्प्रेड होता है ना, उसे suffusing कहते हैं. Spreading gradually. Now let us start discussing the exercise. You can mark the answers in your textbook. It's given in page number 199. Mark them with the help of pencil. First question is, choose the correct answer and fill in the blanks. Number 1. India has about dash languages. India has about dash languages. कितने languages हैं? Options are 500, 800, 2000 and 600. The right answer is option B, 800. Next, number 2. Kerala is known for its dash with the West. Western countries के साथ केरला किस चीज में बहुत फेमस है? Options are spice trade, silk trade, both A and B, and none. Answer is option A, spice trade. मसालों का ट्रेड करते हैं. Number 3. The phrase unity in diversity was coined by, किसने ये स्टार्ट किया था? Options are Vincent Smith, Jawaharlal Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi, Indira Gandhi. The right answer is option B, Jawaharlal Nehru. Next, number 4. Ladakh is famous for its dash. लद्दाख में क्या फेमस है? केस स्टडी की है तो आंसर पता होगा. Options are pashmina wool, spices, textile, local attire. Attire मतलब वो जो कपड़े पहनते हैं उसे attire कहते हैं. So what is famous in Ladakh? Answer is option A, pashmina wool. Clear? Let's check if you have marked the answers correctly or not. Number 1, right answer is option B. Number 2, right answer is option A. Number 3, right answer is option B. Number 4, right answer is option A. Moving on to next main question, that is fill in the blanks. Here you have to write the answers yourself. The answers are not given, options are not given. Let's start them. First one. There are about 800 languages in India, of which dash are recognized by the Indian Constitution. कितनी लैंग्वेजेस को इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में रिकॉग्नाइज किया गया है? Yes, it is 22. Answer is 22. Next, number 2. The people of Ladakh wear dash clothes throughout the year. किस टाइप के clothes? Ladakh is cold place, so they wear warm clothes. So the right answer is warm clothes. Next, number 3. Very little dash is possible in Ladakh due to the scarcity of water. Scarcity of water की वजह से क्या possible नहीं हो पाता है लद्दाख में? Yes, the right answer is agriculture. agriculture. Next, number 4. Kerala is also referred to as dash. केरला को क्या कहते हैं? Answer is God's own country. God's own country. Next, let's move to the main question C, that is match the column. Let me read columns for you. Column A. Options are number 1 Kerala, number 2 Persians, number 3 Ladakh, number 4 Chinawala. Column B. Options are A. Fishing nets, B. Coconut, C. Zoroastrianism, D. Little Tibet. So you will match number 1 with B, that is Kerala with coconut. Number 2 with C, that is Persians, Zoroastrianism. Number 3 Ladakh with D, Little Tibet. And number 4 Chinawala with A, fishing nets. So 1 with B, 2 with C, 3 with D, and 4 with A. Now, let's discuss the question answers. You can keep your pencils down. Listen to the answers carefully. First one, answer in 10 to 20 words. Question number 1, define diversity. Diversity का मतलब क्या है? Answer is diversity is the state of being widely varied. Varied मतलब different होना. That is, it is the aspect of being different from one another. Next, question number 2. What is meant by linguistic diversity? Answer is, linguistic diversity means that a number of languages are being used in the country. In India, at least 800 languages and 22 dialects have been identified. Of these, 22 languages have been adopted as national language. Clear? Next, answer in 50 to 70 words. Means it is a long answer. You have only one question here. Question is, how does India exhibit unity in diversity? India में unity in diversity किस तरह से आप देख पाते हो? Answer is, despite of multiplicity of religions, language, caste, regions and culture, there has always been an underlying unity in India because of its immense capacity to absorb and assimilate different cultures of the world. People belonging to different religions have made valuable contributions to the development of the country. During our freedom struggle, people from different backgrounds worked together against the British policy of divide and rule. In spite of religious, linguistic and regional diversity, we came together as a nation to fight the British and became an independent nation. National integrity lies in unity. The whole country is bound as a civilization due to its common history, thereby preserving the national identity. So this is the answer. Now, answer in 80 to 100 words. Question number 1. How is the cultural life of a place shaped by its geography? वहां किस तरह का लैंडफॉर्म है और उस लैंडफॉर्म की वजह से किसी इंसान का कल्चर कैसे डेवलप होता है, ये आपको लिखना है। आंसर इज द वेरिड लैंडफॉर्म्स ऑफ इंडिया हैव शेप्ड द कल्चर ऑफ द कंट्री। In the north and the east, the Himalayas and the three perennial river system, that is Ganga, Brahmaputra and Indus, have molded the culture of the region. People living in the mountains depend on sheep, goat and cow for their food requirements and wear warm clothes throughout the year. Their main source of earning is wool. People living in plains depend on agriculture and experience wide variation in climate. The West is marked by the rough terrain and a desert, while in the South we have coastal region. People living in the coastal region carry on agriculture and fishing and wear light colored clothes throughout the year. These geographic divisions have had a lasting influence on the eating habits, clothing, customs and economic activities of the regions, giving rise to the diversity. Next question. Write about the geographical and cultural diversity of India. Answer is India has a great variety of landform which in turn has shaped its culture. In the north and east we find the Himalayas and the three perennial river systems, that is Ganga, Brahmaputra and Indus. The west is marked by the rough terrain and the desert, while the south we have the coastal region. These geographic divisions have had a lasting influence on the eating habits, clothing, custom and economic activities of the regions, giving rise to the diversity. For example, people living in the mountainous area of Ladakh depend on sheep, goat and cow for their requirements. Very little agriculture is possible here. They wear warm clothes throughout the year. The main source of their earning is wool. In contrast, people in Kerala, the coastal state surrounded by sea on one side and hills on the other, practice agriculture and fishing. Their main food includes rice, vegetable and fish. Since the temperature here is moderate throughout the year, they wear light clothes. In short, each region and state has carved out its own culture. However, the regional and cultural diversity in India is the result of not only its geography but also its history. So this is all about the CW work of this chapter. I am sending the PDF to you in which you are given your CW work. Hope you will complete your CW with good handwriting and no spelling mistake. So this CW work, you will be given some extra time so that you can complete it. I understand it's a bit lengthier one, and since this is the last session of this chapter, you will also be getting the objective paper which you have to solve in your rough book, or you can take the printout and solve it. And now, when you solve this objective paper, as I had told you earlier, you are also asked questions from the case study. So if you have still not read that case study, please go through that, read it carefully. Okay? That is an important part of this chapter. Now you are all grown up. So you have to do a bit of studies by your own self. So if you have liked this video, please click on the like icon. And let me take your leave now.